about the hairdresser. Sebastian.
A hairdresser combined 3 bottles of shampoo into 1 bottle. The first bottle had 4.8 ounces of shampoo. The second bottle had 5.4 ounces. The third had 6.6 ounces. The hairdresser used 2.5 of the shampoo, 2/5 of the shampoo from the new bottle when she washed her hair. How many ounces of shampoo did she use? Describe 2 different ways to solve the problem.
Okay, this isn't too tough. Easier numbers. Okay, everybody look up here. First bottle had 5, the second bottle had 6, and the third bottle had 7. Okay, I'm just using easier numbers. She puts them all into a bottle. And she uses a third of it. Well, how much is in the bottle? Shampoo bottle 1, shampoo bottle 2, shampoo bottle 3. How much is in that bottle? Here's number 1, here's number 2, here's number 3. This goes in the bottle, this goes in the bottle, this goes in the bottle. How much is in the bottle? Somebody said it. Caden? 18. Add them all up, right?
Yeah.
She used a third of the bottle. How much did she use? A third of the bottle. A third of 18. How much did she use, Caleb? 6. Cut 18 into 3 parts. Okay. So what did we do? We added all of those numbers up from the bottle and we multiplied by the fraction that she used. She or he, whatever. So, 4.8, 4.8 plus 5.4 plus 6.6. Tell me when you get that. Tell me what it is. 4.8 plus 5.4 plus 6.6. That's adding 3 decimals. I have confidence in all of you. Ivy, what'd you get? 16.8? Is that what you said? 4.8 plus 5.4 is 9, 10.2 plus 6.6 is 16.8. So there's 16.8 in the bottle. She didn't use a third, she used 2/5. So now what are we going to do? Sebastian?
Divided by 2/5.
What did we do with 1/3 and 18?
Okay, we kind of multiply.
So how about we multiply it? Now this is where we say 2/5 times 8, 16.8. This is why the problem says, tell 2 ways you can do this problem. What do we see here? We see a fraction and a decimal, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
How could we multiply those 2? What's one way, Jackson?
One way is you make 16.8 a fraction. Another way is you, well, there's another way I'm not saying, so.
You can.
Oh, okay, make 2/5 a decimal.
You know what 2/5 is as a decimal?
No.
Do you remember how to change a fraction to a decimal?
It's 4 tenths.
It is. There's many ways to do that as well, and we will get to all of that. But 2/5, either you can think what he just said, what is that over 10? Well, let's double it. It would be 4/10. Or you could say 2 divided by 5, and you get 0.4. But it is 4/10. So do one of those. Pick which one you want. Either 2/5 times 16 and 8/10, which is the same as 16 and 4/5, by the way, right? Or 0.4 times 16.8. Choose one of those. David, which one are you doing? I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're saying, but I want to see you writing. So who's working with fractions out there? Raise your hand. Who's working with decimals out there? Raise your hand. Okay. Okay, you fraction people. What did you do? Jesse, did you do fractions? What did you do? Good job. Well, 2 and 10 becomes a 5, right. So what would you get? Five times 5? Times? 25. Now, how many quarters in $1.68? That's what I'm thinking. How many fives go in 25? So how many quarters make up $1.68? 25, 50, 75, $1. $1.25, $1.50. So 6 and 18/25. That's what you should have gotten if it was a fraction. Who did the decimals? And what'd you get? 6 point, okay. 6.72. Those are equivalent. Okay, they're both the same answer. Good. So, hairdresser used 2/5 of the shampoo from the new bottle. How many ounces of shampoo did she use? 6.72 ounces or 6 and 18/25 ounces. And we did it 2 ways. They told us to do it 2 ways. Okay, so I want you to turn the page. You're doing page 14. Yeah.
This one looks interesting.
This looks dreadful.
So what I'd like you to see is when we did all these problems today, we made the numbers easier. So we could say, let's not have the numbers intimidate me. Let's use easy numbers so I can figure out what the problem wants me to do. And then once I figure that out, I put them back in. Okay? So you can start working. You got 10 minutes before you leave here. So you should start. You can do it right in the book, or if you choose to do it on paper, you can. I know there's not a lot of room in the book. David?